Have you ever considered that, well, the very fabric of time and space, the stage our lives play out on, what if it isn't eternal, but actually a, a creation? Today, we're doing a deep dive into some really fascinating material, sources that challenge our basic assumptions about God, his link to everything, especially time and space, and is, well, truly boundless knowledge. Our goal here is to dig out the most surprising insights, things about divine omniscience, that's his all-knowing nature and omnipotence, his infinite power, and, how everything, even what we think of as the future, fits into this incredible predetermined design. Okay, so let's jump right in. The first idea from this material is pretty mind-bending. Time and space aren't eternal constants. They were actually created.
Right. And what's fascinating is how these texts really describe God directly crafting these dimensions we live in. They refer to ancient writings like Psalm 136, describing him stretching out the heavens, creating space, and spreading out the earth. And they make it clear that things like the sun, moon, stars, they weren't the source of time.
Oh, okay. So they're more like markers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Markers to help us distinguish time. The sources say time itself, the flow of it, existed even before those were put in place. It's a pretty profound thought, actually. Even angels, like us, exist within this created time and space framework. And Romans 8 really emphasizes this too. Things like present and future, our time or height and depth space, they're all just parts of creation.
Sustained by God, who is completely beyond them.
Precisely. He transcends it all.
Wow. Okay, that idea of created time and space is already a lot to process. But if that's the case, how does God, the creator, actually relate to it? This is where his transcendence really comes in, according to this research.
Yeah, and this raises a really important question for you listening right now.
Yeah.
We link this to the bigger picture. It means God is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. But what's truly astonishing, almost hard to grasp, is that for him, every single moment, from the very first instant of creation right to the very end, it all exists as one single eternal now.
Like watching a finished movie, maybe, while we're still living it scene by scene.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
Texts like Isaiah 43 and 46 are pretty explicit about this. He knows everything before it happens, even things that, will never actually come into existence. He doesn't just predict the future. The sources say he actively sustains it.
Sustains it.
So while we experience life moving forward second by second, God is somehow simultaneously present in all those moments, all locations, holding all of it within himself.
Just sit with that for a second. God existing in an eternal now. So, okay, what does this perspective mean for things like, say, free will or the divine plan, even that idea of God resting after creation? It seems different from this angle, doesn't it?
It really does. The material presents this powerful idea. God didn't just know our choices. He actually predetermined the framework where we use our genuine free will. In fact, these insights suggest even something as huge as the cross was part of his plan before creation even started.
Before the beginning.
Before the beginning. For God, the whole creation process was, in a sense, already done. He's already in that state of eternal rest, even while his will unfolds in time for us. You see that in Genesis and Psalm 90. It kind of flips our usual understanding of cause and effect. Daniel 4 even hints that God not only knows our choices, but maybe predestines our existence in specific situations.
And those specific prophecies with exact dates.
Exactly, like in Daniel 9 and 12. Those really highlight God revealing future events right down to the day. For us, they're yet to come.
But for God, who sustains time.
They already are. Completely known, part of his eternal present.
So this deep dive really gives us a cosmic viewpoint. Time and space. Not eternal givens, but these magnificent creations. And the creator, existing entirely outside them, knowing everything, sustaining everything all at once in this unbelievable eternal present.
Which leaves us, and you, with a really compelling thought to mull over. How does understanding a God who is present in every single moment, from the absolute beginning to the very end, change how you see your own life unfolding? The choices you make, the future you look towards.